Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. In the last part we pretty much started our adventure and that was pretty much it. We didn't really accomplish a whole lot in that first episode because of the fact that the intros to these games are so fucking long. But in the second part we should get to stuff which is a bit more interesting this time. Starting off with this, we are... Shit, somebody's laughing. We're in a, oh god, it's two midget, wardens. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that's pretty damn fucking bizarre. I have to say I do like their designs, though. Oh, that's cartoony as shit. So yeah, we're in a prison. I wonder if this has something to do with our predicament. And it's a man at a desk.
Welcome to my velvet room.
Yeah, so there he is. That's Igor. He's appeared in every single game, from Persona 1 all the way up to 5, and pretty much also serves the same and also serves the same purpose in every game, I think, pretty much.
Welcome. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
That makes no sense. So, yeah,
I am Igor, the master.
Igor here is a different voice actor this time because, that's pretty much because in the during the time between Persona 4 Golden and Persona 5, the Japanese voice actor passed away.
Still, this is a surprise.
So they pretty much decided to, you know, replace the English voice actor as well, which is a bit of an odd one. It also makes a lot of sense with the story, which we'll find out later on. But yeah.
In the near future, there is no mistake that ruin awaits you.
What the fuck does that mean? Why is ruin ahead of me? That doesn't sound particularly nice.
However, there is a means to oppose such a fate.
Okay.
You must be rehabilitated toward freedom. That is your only
Okay.
means to avoid
So yeah, this is pretty much just, I guess, it's kind of like a mine. Wait, what? I'd rather avoid ruin.
Allow me to observe the
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like our mental state kind of going along with our physical state that we, you know, we've been put in, you know, that we're... I'm trying to think of the words. We are in oh god, my brain's gone. We're on probation in the real world, so our mind is kind of like doing a similar thing. It's why our mental state is like this, I guess. But yeah, that's Caroline and Justine. Caroline is kind of the kinder one, the lighter-hearted one, and Justine is the complete bitch who has like the baton behind her back. It's kind of weird. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be, the Velvet Room is pretty much going to be about base of operations for getting, for stuff to do with the Persona world, so fusing Personas, getting old Personas back, that kind of thing. You know, and also Igor is a social link that we'll be doing a lot more talking to him. Okay then, so now we're up, we're awake, back to the real world stuff, and today, I do like that live Sajiro there, but, so pretty much now we're heading off, we're going to the school, visit the school that we're going to be going to for the next year that we're on probation here.
Do me a favor and behave yourself, alright?
I am always well behaved, I'm always well behaved, Sajiro.
Don't cause me any trouble.
Alright. Miserable fuck. It's kind of interesting how
immediately
it's kind of interesting how Sujiro kind of how the way he talks to you and his perception of you kind of changes over the course of the game. It's a really interesting
You
thing.
might have done a variety of things in hiding in your hometown, but you will behave yourself here. If
What do you mean
are
I've done
thrown out
myself
from
in
our
hiding?
school,
I've
there
done
will be
nothing
no
wrong.
place for you to
I'm,
go. Keep that
it's a
in
load of
mind.
bullshit.
This is the teacher in charge of your class.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami. Here's your student ID.
Yeah, she's also a social link,
Be sure
along
to
with
know the
Sujiro.
school rules. Any
Um,
violations will send you straight
I
to
will
the
say this, that
office.
she starts off.
And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to
She
protect
starts
you at
off
all.
as a very kind of
That is your promise, yes, Principal Kabayakawa?
like she's kind of annoying early on, like kind of whiny, and then
But really,
as you get to
though,
know her,
why
she
me?
kind of
There should have been
you
better
find out
candidates.
more about her, and then she ends up being like one of my favorite characters in the game. So that makes sense.
Mind if we get going? I got a store to get back to.
Sakura-san, please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause.
By the way, I love this the principal's design here, Kabayakawa.
Talk about the situation he's in.
He looks like
Come to the faculty
Wilson
office when
Fisk,
you
the
arrive at
Kingpin
school tomorrow.
from
I'll show you to your classroom.
Daredevil, wearing the foot of the 10th Doctor's, not the 10th, 11th Doctor's attire. You know, Matt Smith's attire, his suit. It's a cool design. I actually like his design. Yeah, of course. Alright. I'll be careful. I won't do anything wrong. That's a lie. We always do stuff wrong in these games. Go on then. Let's get fucking moving.
What a troublesome situation.
I wonder if this guy's going to be of importance.
Me. A male teacher would
Yeah,
be
this guy's going to be
this.
of importance later. We will find out more about him in due time.
Who knows? It was the principal's decision.
I think, you know,
I was told that it's for the
the
school's
thing which I
reputation.
which I thought about him instantly when I first saw him was, yeah, this guy looks like a prick. This guy looks like an asshole straight off the bat. I did think that about him immediately. Just, I don't know, it just is
I keep
the
wishing
way
I
he
could just
looks,
end up
his
not
face,
going
he
to
just looks
school.
like someone you want to
Still, that isn't
beat
something
the
I
living
should be
shit out
saying
of.
as a teacher.
Well, I should be returning to practice.
Oh, right. The tournament's coming up, isn't it?
This is all important. Pay attention to all this shit. It's something that the Persona games, at least the ones I play, 4 and 5,
Yes, that's true.
do pretty well. Kind of giving you dialogue between characters, which is
Yes.
expository. Like, it will tell you stuff about the story,
It's not
or
moving at all. You're taking the train starting tomorrow.
all right, fuck off.
So,
But
how was it?
you know, it's kind of good at giving you
Think you can manage?
dialogue which seems normal. Like, it seems like natural dialogue,
Brought it on yourself, though.
but at the same time,
Once already.
so the dialogue's kind of natural, but it also gives you all the information you need about
Anyone will be
the
sympathetic with you.
the story, and
That's what it was like.
gives you some like foreshadowing as well. It works pretty well in that regard. Why did you take me in?
I was asked to do it, and I just happened to.
I love the
agree.
hat, by the way. Sujiro looks like
I've
such
already been paid
so
for
cool.
it.
I just love his design, he looks great.
Station, greatly affecting the timetable all across the...
Shit.
Another accident. So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately.
So yeah, that is going to be of use. That is going to be relevant to the story. Oh, look at that. We've got an anime cutscene. Wow, he went by. Train went by pretty fast. What the fuck's going on? And this design here, this guy, this is fucking creepy. I just love that. Oh my god, it looks so creepy. So yeah, this plays into the to the story of the game. this does kind of tie into everything. The fact that accidents are happening and people are kind of losing their minds and going, you know, insane and doing these horrible things. It's all connected.
Was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his
And there's Sai again. This is the, you know, this is her introduction, I guess, into the main story. We know of her because she's obviously interviewing us. Because this is all flashback, obviously. But here, this is her introduction as to where she belongs, like what she does. She's basically an investigator, you know, a detective for this place.
spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people?
No idea. Don't ask me.
That's what you're thinking, correct?
Yeah, she works for this company, which is the...
Oh, well.
I can't remember the name of it.
Free. You and I haven't gone for a drink.
It's like a special investigative unit, basically, in the police force. From what I understand, anyway. I can't remember the name of it. So yeah, she's kind of like a special investigator, looking into these accidents, these incidents. And we're about to be introduced to another new character that we're going to be seeing a lot of after the first case has been wrapped up. This is Goro Akechi. He's going to be one of the major characters in this game that we're going to know a lot about by the end, but we aren't going to really see that much of him until after... let me think. I think it's after the second dungeon we go through. Oh, during the second dungeon, actually. Phone, shut up. It's... Sorry about that. It's going to be during the second dungeon that we actually find out who Goro Akechi is, and find out a little bit more about him. Right, there we go.
Talk about a gruesome
My apologies.
accident. 80 people were involved.
Yep.
It's a diary.
Bad shit happens all the time. And now we get the diary.
Under probation.
The diary is incredibly useful in a
Besides
game, from a gameplay standpoint, because the diary is our way of saving the game. So yeah, that's important.
Hey, what's up? I'm about to leave right now. Don't worry. I'll be there in no time. I'll see you soon. Well, I'm off.
Yeah, so then there's that phone call that we just got.
Do whatever you want for the rest of the night. Oh, but don't mess with the store. If something goes missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops.
So the phone call there, that is going to be important later down the line, but it's not important yet. But it will be down the line. Now we have the ability to save our game wherever we want. That is really useful because in Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden, you only had specific save points, which were basically these floating, light-filled butterflies, and they were only in certain points throughout the game. Now with this, you can save whenever the fuck you want, in the middle of a dungeon, just anywhere. So that's really fucking useful, and I hope it's something that they continue with whenever we get Persona 6. It's likely to be a long fucking time. I also don't think it's likely that we'll get a Persona 5 Golden, unless, I don't know, maybe maybe if Sony decide to do another handheld which is as powerful as a PS3, then I don't see it. Although one thing I would say is that I love this game on the Switch. Oh, this would be so good on the Switch. I'd love this game on the Switch. It'd be so fucking good. But hey, basically, so basically that little exchange there was just basically telling us we're going to be alone at night, and we're going to have to do our own thing. You know, basically that at night we eventually will be able to go out and do to any of the areas that we want to go to. Oh fuck, that app's back. But for now we can't really go out at night, but that will be a thing later on. Oh, sorry, I love this tune so much. Alright, my eyelids are starting to get heavy. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, there we go. First day of school. Let's get on with this, shall we? It's amazing because it's kind of interesting because Persona 5 has a similar length, like at the start, has a similar introductory section in terms of length to Persona 4 Golden. But Persona 4 Golden is, it just feels so much longer because of the tutorial. Here, at least, it doesn't feel long at all. But, you know, now that I'm recording myself and recording this, I just realised, like, you know, this, by the end of this part, will be an hour into the game, and we'll have done pretty much fucking nothing. And it just doesn't feel that long, if you know what I mean. It's kind of cool. But anyway, here we are then. So the first, so we basically have to make our own way to school via the train station, via taking a couple of trains. I always get fucking lost. And by the way, if you look closely at this scene, the guy in the headphones and the glasses there is holding that most valuable of items, a PlayStation Vita. God, I've never seen one out in public actually, apart from my own. I love my Vita. But anyway, so yeah, I always get lost at this section because it's just tricky. Like, it's hard to work out where I'm meant to go, and I'm sure. Yeah, there's a cut. That's where I got fucking lost. I got fucking lost straight away. So yeah, I think we need to go up here. Pretty much how it works is that you do it there's a couple of times where you do it this way, where you can pretty much where you have to find the train by yourself, but then after that you can just fast travel everywhere, so that's really cool. This is a nice little callback to Persona 4. That poster there is of the new album by Konami, who was a character in Persona, who was a mentioned character in Persona 4 Golden, but wasn't really shown. And that other one is the debut album for Rosette, who is who's the idol persona of Rise, who was a character, who was one of the main characters and the canon love interest in Persona 4 as well. That's kind of nice. It kind of shows that it's, you know, in the same universe, which I kind of like. It's kind of a nice little nod to people who are fans of Persona 4 and, you know, particularly observant. It's kind of nice.
It just started all of a sudden. This is why I hate the early spring.
Oh dear.
Reminds me. Did he take an umbrella?
Sergio's worrying about us. All that bravado. Still worried about us.
The effects of yesterday's subway accident continues on today, as various lines suffer delays and...
Yep. Loads of delays. Although we get to school pretty comfortably. I would have thought that would have been one of the points that, you know... I think it's pretty much used as a cover here. Because, spoilers, we're not going to be able to get to school as fast as we should. Because of some weird shit that happens. But it's kind of nice that they give you a cover where it's like, you know, the trains are being delayed, so obviously you do have that excuse of, you know, the trains have got delayed, so it's kind of a built-in excuse. So it's why people don't ask too many questions when you go missing for hours on end on your first day. So just go here, and we're there, Shujin Academy. It's a pain in the arse to get there manually, which is why most of the time I just use the fast travel system. It's so much better and so much easier. God damn it! That fucking thing! Who gives a fuck? Why is that here? And animated cutscene, and introduced to another character, and this is the one of the main characters, one of the main one of your party members. Pretty soon into the game, actually, after a couple of hours. This is Ann. And as you can see with this intro here, it's very much setting up. I think she is the kind of canon love interest in this game. She does have the Lover's Arcana, which reset in the last game, so look at that chin. Super chin. That's a big chin.
Sure, thank you.
Do you need a lift too?
Nah, I'm fine. I don't want to get in your car anyway. I wonder if something's wrong with him. Something's going on, I don't know. Well, that's fine. We'll find out in a bit, I'm sure.
Damn it! Screw that pervy teacher. Pervy teacher?
Did you get that? The words pervy teacher are important there. So yeah.
What do you want? You planning on ratting me out to Kamoshida?
Who the fuck is Kamoshida?
Huh? In that car just now, it was Kamoshida.
Yep. So this is Kamoshida.
He does whatever the hell he wants. Who does he think he is? The king of a castle? Don't you agree?
King of the castle?
No, I mean... You're from
That is also a major.
What? No other high schools.
That is something else, which is an important phrase, shall we say? King of the castle. That's an important phrase to keep in mind for the first dungeon.
Oh, you a transfer student?
I might be.
Then no wonder you don't know him. This rain ain't too bad. We better hurry up or we'll be late.
By the way, that is something that I like. I do like the plaid trousers. I'd love that as a school uniform.
I wanna go home.
What the fuck happened there? I'm sure it's not important. Time to move on. And now we're going back to our interrogation here. What have you got to say?
There was a terrible
Sigh.
subway accident that day. You remember it, don't you? I assume you know of the uproar that the public calls the psychotic breakdown incidents.
You mean the thing that's been pushed
You say that
and
like
talked
you're
about
not
throughout the entire first hour
It's
of the
all over
game?
the news, and one of the
Multiple
victims was
times.
the teacher at your
Of
high
course.
school. I've no doubt you heard about it. On that day, were you still an ordinary student? Let me change the question. You transferred to Shujin Academy, correct?
Well done. Nice of you to work
Ordinary
that one
prep
out.
School that could be found in any city. That's what it
Okay.
should have been. What happened around that time? Tell me everything, truthfully.
Okay. Time for you to be told some weird shit, Sai. I love the anime cutscenes here. Yeah. So the app is important, as you've no doubt worked out at this point. What's gonna happen? Did love that animation there. It's pretty nice. Something's gone wrong. Something's weird. What's going on? What's up, dude? Oh yeah, I didn't mention him. This is our first major party member. Is this guy here. He'll become our best friend. This is Ryuji. We'll learn a bit more about him fairly quickly. So let's go see what's going on. Dun dun dun. La, 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 la. That's a weird Mickey Mouse. Anyway. So yeah, the whole school has been turned into a giant castle. This is not normal. What the fuck's going on here? We'll find out soon enough. Probably not in this part though.
Where's the school?
Did we make a wrong turn?
No, this has to be it. I mean, it should be.
Oh my god.
Out of service. Where'd we end up? The sign was for the school, right?
I didn't see no sign. I didn't see no sign. What are you talking about, Ryuji?
I don't know. I want to know.
Sounds so childish there.
Jeez.
Holy fuck, that is a knight
You a student?
in armor.
Man, your costume's impressive. Is that our
I've just noticed actually, is he actually holding the shield?
Say something.
I can't. Yeah, they are. I thought it was like a metal. Like one of his arms was like physically attached to the shield, but it does look as if he is actually holding it.
Calm down. Time out, man. We gotta run.
Got it. Let's go. Let's run.
Stop standing around and run.
Time to get the fuck out. Oh shit. We're surrounded.
What's with these guys?
Ow, my back.
You're gonna break my bones, damn.
That's a big shield.
Take them away.
Well, that voice is not normal. And you should be able to recognize that as well.
Hey, wake up.
We were knocked out, apparently. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I'm in another fucking prison. What the fuck's going on? Why do I get myself into these awful situations? It's like I have no fucking luck whatsoever. I'm fine. Yup, you? How are you?
Yeah, more or less.
So now we're stuck in the dungeon. Great. This is going really well.
What's going on?
Don't ask me. That's a nice little detail that I like as well, that, you know, as they walk, you see like these little splashes of like pink, kind of like energy. Gives you the idea that it's not kind of that you're not in the real world anymore, which I kind of like. It's kind of a nice little touch. I don't know. How the fuck should I know, Ryuji?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Someone's been tortured. That doesn't sound good. Sorry if you can hear the dogs in the background. Yep. So now we've got to try and find a way out. Yeah, pretty much just examine the bed, examine both sets of barrels, and that'll be it. But anyway, that'll be it for this part of Persona 5. Join me next time when we'll be continuing the story, and we'll be finding out what the deal is with this castle. So join me next time for the next part of Persona 5. See you next time.